Hey everybody, welcome into Siren Records Monterey. It's Fresh Catch Friday, and boy, is there a lot of stuff out this week. So just so we're not all sitting here for an hour, I'm gonna just talk about a few things for you and give you some info, and then just gloss over a couple of the other things because there's like a lot to get through. So let's start out with picks of the week, and first pickup is going to be this Future Islands, As Long As You Are. It's on the 4AD label, and you know, you will find that there is no real new ground being broken on this record, but it is still beautiful, fantastic moments here. They're, you know, their normal poetic angst in their lyrics and their delivery really comes across a little more subdued on this record than you're used to. But it's like, you know, the absolutely gorgeous vocal that's teamed up with the heavy bass hooks and their trademark, you know, kind of synth sound too. So this is, you know, they're coming across as a band who's really in control of what they're doing, and their sound, and it's more intricately detailed, this record, than they've been before. So it's on this limited edition petrol blue vinyl, which is really pretty cool. It also comes on cassette if you're interested in that. So yeah, everybody's been waiting on this, and it's finally here, and I think you're going to like it. If you like Future Islands, I think that you'll be pretty happy about this. Okay, so my next pick, this is the Black Pumas have unveiled this deluxe edition of their Grammy-nominated self-titled debut record, and this is on ATO, one of my favorite labels. So this features the original album plus 11 bonus tracks and 3 new original songs and 4 cover tracks. And it's pressed on it's 2 LPs, so one of the discs is pressed on gold vinyl and one of them is black and red splatter. So it's also, let's see what it's got. New artwork, contains unpublished studio and live photographs, and includes a bonus 7-inch, which one of the really cool covers that's on the bonus with this is a cover of Tracy Chapman's Fast Car. And then that 7-inch, the A side is like a cover of the Beatles' Eleanor Rigby, which is really given the Black Pumas treatment, and it's so different and so good. So I hope you can get one because this is very limited, and ATO had to pull back on the allocation, so we didn't get nearly as many as we would have liked to have gotten. But yeah, it's going to be much in demand. So run, don't walk, and get that if you can, because wow, is it great. Okay, so now let's just try to move as quick as we can through this other stuff. And where do I begin? Okay, let's start here. This is just kind of a cool thing. This is the Archies picture disc, and isn't that just like so great? Anyway, if you don't know, Archies, they were like this, you know, cartoon that was on in, I don't know, what was it, probably early 70s, I want to say, something like that. But anyway, or 1968 is the copyright on this. So yeah, most people were like either not born then or little kids. And anyway, it was, they were just, you know, this kind of group of teens that had this band, and, you know, really fun stuff. You know, what is it, Sugar Sugar? Isn't that the big hit from the Archies? But anyway, I think that picture disc is just grand. Okay, next up we've got Black Sabbath Paranoid. This is on Rhino Warner Brothers, and this is the super duper deluxe version of this, and it's the 50th anniversary, 5 LPs. This edition includes the original album in addition to a rare 1974 quad mix of the album. It's folded down to stereo though, and plus 2 concerts from 1970 that have never been on vinyl before. One from Montreux and Brussels, and they're pressed on vinyl for the very first time. The 5 LP set comes with a hardbound book with extensive liner notes, and it features interviews with all 4 band members, rare photos and memorabilia, and a poster, as well as a replica of the tour book sold during the Paranoid tour. So yeah, can you guys believe that's the 50th anniversary of Paranoid? Isn't that crazy? But anyway, this box is a hefty one, and I think it does come not as just kind of a deluxe. Maybe it's a 2 LP set. This is the one that came in for us. It's just the Super Duper 5 LP Deluxe model. But anyway, I think it does come another way too, a little more pared down. All right, so now this one is okay, Buddhist Band, and this is the Staten Island based instrumental funk group. The Buddhist Band. This is their upcoming 15th anniversary of this album. Long in the Tooth is what it's called, and it's like it's obvious, but no less a satisfying piece of wordplay that speaks to both the group's longevity and their style. They always kind of go for this kind of snake kind of thing, you know, they got going. But anyway, 15th anniversary of this, available now. So yeah, I think some folks will be thrilled about that. Okay, then next up, what do we got? Okay, this next one is, sorry guys, my notes are just like I've been working on this all day, I swear to God. Okay, Buffalo Tom, Bird Brain. This is on Beggar's Banquet US, and this is a limited edition 30-year anniversary of this album. It is available here on mint green vinyl, which is very nice. It's been out of print for years, and from 30 years ago, many songs from this album have become like live favorites for them when they were able to play back when the world was normal. But anyway, it features this epic title track, Bird Brain, and you know, they were saying that this record really contains some of the best Buffalo Tom songs there are. So really exciting. 30 years it's been. Again, I'm just baffled by the fact that it could be possibly 30 years. Anyway, it's a limited edition, and yeah, you can pick that up. Then we have, okay, this is okay, it's been 7 years since Jimmy Buffett had a studio release. This is actually his 30th studio record, and it's called Life on the Flip Side. And you know, it offers the predictable mix of island imagery and music to drink to, you know. So and it's on Mailboat Records. But anyway, 30th studio release from Jimmy Buffett. So if you are a parrot head and you know, you want to it's got bonus content too. It says listen to Jimmy and the band behind the scenes in the studio. So there must be, you know, some outtakes kind of stuff as well. Okay, next up, this is either on blue or yellow vinyl, and it's Danzig, and it is a Danzig Sings Elvis LP. So there's blue or there's yellow vinyl for this one. And it's on Cleopatra. And this is a brand new studio album from this guy. He's like a punk metal icon. He had, of course, his band Danzig. You know, he's a powerhouse vocalist. He's paying tribute to Elvis. It features 14 interpretations of well-known Elvis classics and deep cuts that will, you know, fans of both of these kings of rock and roll are going to be thrilled about this. Highlights include he has a very sinister take on the track Fever, and really haunting version of Always on My Mind, as well as you know, well, he's got, you know, all kinds of stuff on here. I think that you just got to check it out if you're into this kind of thing. So yeah, but anyway, those two are really memorable tracks, I thought. You know, he's worked with American music royalty. He's written songs for Johnny Cash and for Roy Orbison. And like it's in a deluxe gatefold jacket, yellow or blue vinyl there. Okay, so that's kind of a crazy thing, but here you go. All right, next up, this is Devildriver, and this is let's see, it's called Dealing with Demons, and this is on Napalm Records, and it represents a final purging of demons that have long haunted Devildriver's music, and you know, I guess it's fairly groundbreaking. You get what you want from them, but they sort of have gone off the beaten path and actually end up kind of hopeful with this record at the end. So it's like, you know, the I guess like the final purge in that little series of angst that they've had going. So anyway, there you go, Dealing with Demons. let's see here. Am I forgetting to tell you about any kind of, all right, next up, this one is Dire Straits, the studio albums 1978 to 1991. Okay, so they're about to be inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and so they are putting out this box set of, I guess, well, maybe they have been already inducted. They might, I'm not sure if it's this coming April or if it was last April. I don't know for sure. But anyway, they've been honored there. So Rhino's got this. It's a career-spanning boxed set. And it's just got everything from this first self-titled communique, making movies. I forget what these titles are, and the writing is so small on these that I can't see it. But I'll show it to you like this. And you will probably recognize these records. Here we go with the first one, and then Communique, Making Movies. Love Over Gold, or Love and Brothers in Arms, and I don't know what that one's called. But anyway, this box, boy, I think they're starting to bust out the box sets. This also includes art, poster, and lyrics too. I think that they're starting to release box sets, a lot of them, because, you know, they're gearing up for Christmas. I think that there's like that, finally, Tom Petty Wildflowers stuff is coming. You know, there's been like stuff sitting around for a long time. I always wondered why they didn't release like a second Wildflowers, because there's so much material. But anyway, there is this box set coming, and I think the super duper deluxe one of that is also going to be like 8 LPs. But I digress. Okay, this is Dove's Universal Want on EMI, and they break their silence with this new album, their 5th album, and it's, you know, buoyed by this refreshed chemistry that they've had, and, you know, fans wanting them to come back with something. It's been a while, and, you know, they've got sort of a new creativity, they feel, and you know, but they're just, you know, public reaction of waiting for their return has really kind of spawned them to move forward with this. There's a I want to say, is there girl from Finland, and anyway, there's a Finnish photographer, and she got inspired by this, and that's like the cover art there too. She just was so moved by the imagery that this woman creates that she got this photographer's book and gave it to the other band members, and here they are. It's like a career 3 decades long, and this is like the next chapter. This follows, they've had Mercury nominated albums like Lost Souls from the year 2000, The Last Broadcast from 2002, their second successive UK #1 album, Some Cities 2005, and Kingdom of Rust in 2009. This was a gorgeous record. I was even thinking about having it for my pick because, yeah, you know, if you like Doves, you've been, you know, kind of thrilled that you get new music now too. And it was awesome. So I think this also comes double LP with a lenticular cover. We haven't had that come in. I don't know if we're going to get it or not, but just letting you know it's here, and it was top shelf. Okay, Foals, Collected Reworks, Volume 1. This is 3 LPs? It's saying 3 LPs, but it does, I think it might only be 2. I'm not positive about that. Yeah, let me see here. Let me check something. It does say 3 LPs, yeah, so I guess it just feels thinner than it was. But anyway, they released these collected works. It's a compilation of, you know, the most essential remixes of a lot of their songs that you really know. It's very different sounding, and when I was listening to it, there's like, what is it? There's a 10-minute take on The Runner that was, you know, remixed by Rufus Del Sol. And I was thinking to myself, listening to some of this stuff really reminded me, do you know that German duo Hard Floor from the 80s or early 90s? You know, where they'd kind of just had this over and over kind of like bass and, yeah, just a lot of layering and stuff. And it really did remind me of that. But anyway, it's got all the great Foals songs that are so good. And these are very dance kind of trancey sort of remixes on these. They've had a lot of different people. Let me see if you are familiar. Let's see. Hot Since 82's brand new remix of Into the Surf and highlights an eclectic range of artists, including Ewan Pearson's blissful version of Olympic Airways. And like I said, the 10 minutes of The Runner, and that was from Rufus Del Sol. Let's see. Late Night, which has been viewed over 50 million times on YouTube. Hot Chip's inventive interpretation of My Number, and the recent Purple Disco Machine remix of In Degrees. But anyway, this was great stuff. And yeah, the Foals. All right. And next up, okay, we were just talking about the Archies before, and as it was a lot of times with TV shows in the 60s, when they had a hit, they would sort of want to splinter off into something else. So what splintered off from the success of the Archies was this show called the Groovy Ghoulies. And this is self-titled. This whole record has a very Archies vibe, but with some very kind of Groovy Ghoulies touches, like a fuzz tone guitar on Save Your Good Lovin' For Me, and the wah-wah on Frankie, and even some sitar on this record. And playing in the band is the legendary guitarist Larry Carlton and Elvis Presley's drummer Ron Tootie. So yeah, this is like the original of this. The original pressing was very sought after and very much a lot of money. This is on, let me see. Okay, it's on pumpkin orange vinyl. It's limited to 500 copies, and it's exclusive to indie record stores. So, Groovy Ghoulies, here you go. I think that you can search around online if you'd rather have what they're calling the Franken Green version, but this is the pumpkin orange one. Okay, and also there's a Charlie Brown Christmas, Vince Guaraldi, but this one is with the lenticular cover. I don't know if that's going to read on camera or not. It probably really isn't. Yeah, I don't know if you can tell or not. But anyway, it's a real good lenticular cover, limited edition to one of the best-selling jazz titles in the world, the Charlie Brown Christmas. So there you go. Here for you now. I know, is that one? I'm going to say, is this on? It just says lenticular. Okay, the other ones we've had before have been on green vinyl, but this one doesn't say anything about it being colored vinyl. So I think it's just that's the big deal is that it's lenticular. Okay, so then we've got early sessions of the classic Joy Division lineup. This is Warsaw, limited edition on heavyweight 180-gram vinyl on gray. So there you go. It's Warsaw. That is, technically Joy Division. All right. And okay, this is the 20th anniversary Killswitch Engage. It is clear with double mint splatter. Okay, and this one, did not have time to listen to this today. This is the one I'm going to gloss over. I'm sorry if that's important to you, but yeah, I just going as fast as we can. Okay, next up, this is Mary Lattimore. It's called Silver Ladders, and it doesn't really require close listening to really understand how emotional this record is. It's really a gorgeous immersion in loneliness and solitude and perseverance that really sets a mood. It could be like the soundtrack for fall and winter. It's just a really great thing. Mary Lattimore is a Los Angeles-based harpist, and this is her third record working with producer Neil Halstead, and he's worked with Slow Dive and Mojave 3, so really giving her a big expanse for this, and that's probably why it's so atmospheric. It's her really most striking work to date. This is limited Silver Star vinyl and includes a download. Doesn't that sound pretty, Silver Star vinyl? So anyway, this one I'm really going to shout out my friend Scott because he is like a huge Mary Lattimore fan, and I know he's going to probably be real excited about this. So anyway, it's a really good one. And okay, so today would be and should have been John Lennon's 80th birthday. And This is Give Me Some Truth. There is 2 ways that this one comes. This is the 2 LP one, and this is on the Capitol label. And it's kind of the definitive new Best of John Lennon record. It's not. This one is 19 tracks over 2 LPs, and it's completely remixed from the original master tapes. It kind of gives these classic songs new life, and for generations to come, sounding even better than they did before. So this one is a double LP on 180-gram vinyl. It contains an 8-page booklet, a fold-out double-sided poster, and a Give Me Some Truth bumper sticker. Okay, and as if that weren't enough, it comes also as, this is, I want to say, is it 4 LPs, big box? Okay, 36 tracks over 4 180-gram LPs. You can get it this way as well. Completely remastered, same thing, but this is a lift-off lid to this box, and it contains 4 LPs, 8-page booklet, fold-out double-sided poster, 2 postcards, and the Give Me Some Truth bumper sticker. So, yeah, you do get a lot of extra music on the 4 LP one, but of course it's you know, it's going to be pricey, and it is another really nice option for a gift maybe at Christmas time if you start shopping early, you know, it could be something. All right, now next up, what else do we have? Okay, now here's another hefty box, 2 different ways. This is Linkin Park Hybrid Theory, and there's the big super deluxe one. Oh, man, that's heavy too. Or the more streamlined version. Okay, so what the deal is this is a 20th anniversary edition of the groundbreaking album Hybrid Theory. This includes Hybrid Theory and Reanimation, a double LP, plus the new compilation B-side rarities. So that's what you get in the slimline version. Okay, and then in the big super duper deluxe, you get, okay, this again, 3 CDs of B-sides, live tracks, demos, rare and unreleased material, Hybrid Theory and Reanimation on CD and LP, the Hybrid Theory EP on vinyl for the first time, 3 DVDs including 3 previously unreleased concerts and backstage footage, plus an 84-page book featuring never-before-seen photos of band members and band interviews. 3 exclusive lithographs with art by Mike Shinoda, Joe Hahn, and Frank Maddox, 18 by 24-inch poster, Project Revolution laminate, and Street Team cassette sampler. So that is everything a Linkin Park fan would want. And this album, probably a lot of you listened to it when you were kids and probably still really love it. And wow, here's a way to get it like you never thought you could. Okay, this one here is, Machine Drum, A View of You, and this is on Ninja Tune, and that is just a beautiful, beautiful cover. Can you see that holographic kind of thing? Great looking album. This is the central theme of the album is the concept of having an out-of-body experience, and the feeling of being out of your body feels infinite. It feels like time has stopped, and it feels like birth and creation. So there you go. And let's see, then, okay, this is, Metz has this new Atlas vending. This is the limited edition first pressing uncolored vinyl loser edition from Sub Pop. And what color is this? I want to say, hang on. Oh, it's not telling us. It also comes on cassette. I think I saw something that might be smoke, but don't really hold me to that. But anyway, Metz, if you're not familiar with them, pretty hard, pretty raucous, and just very consistent all along the way. They sound like a sub pop band, what you'd expect from that. It's just it's deep, and they are really good at this kind of thing. It's very kind of heavy stuff, but really consistent, real good musicianship, and there you go, Atlas Vending, new one. Excuse me. Okay, next up is Mintfield. This is Sentimentio Mundial. This is on smoked marbled vinyl. And, okay, this is on the Felt Records label. And this album is the evolution of the band's psych shoegaze around, like a shift in that sound, more towards a minimal, rhythmically focused approach. And this resumes their classic sound with dreamy guitar bursts into this kind of raucous distortion elevated by the addition of a violin and strings and saxophone. So it's like it's a little more complicated than before, but you know, really pretty good. And it's a limited edition colored vinyl. And yeah, did we already say what that was? I don't know. I'm so sorry, you guys. Yeah, smoked marbled vinyl. Sorry about that. Getting ahead of myself. Okay, this one, Monolord, and this is No Comfort double LP on white, orange, and brown 3-color merge with splatter. It's limited to 1,000 copies, and yeah, No Comfort. There you go. And again, I don't know a whole lot about this. I'm just showing it to you because it's a big release. Didn't get to hear it today either. It's on the Relapse label, so it's, you know, probably kind of a metal thing, but just wanted to let you see that. It looks nice. Okay, next up, this is Marilyn Monroe, Diamonds Are a Girl's Best Friend. It's the 60th anniversary edition, picture disc vinyl. It's on the Stardust label. And this is really a stunning limited edition 12-inch. It's digitally remastered from original material. And it's... well, you know, it's got her doing Diamonds Are a Girl's Best Friend plus ballads like Kiss and I'm Through with Love and lots more. You can't really see this. This is a really nice photo on the front, and there's like the nudie one on the back that, you know, there you go. So that's this 60th anniversary. Isn't that another one that doesn't that make you just cringe a little bit? Does me. Okay, then we have Gary Moore. This is live from London. It includes the hits Still Got the Blues, Oh Pretty Woman, and Parisian Walkways. This is on limited edition, 180 gram, 2 LPs, orange vinyl. Gary Moore out today. Orange vinyl for him, so that's in keeping with the October kind of theme. Okay, then this is Time Waits for No Slave, Decibel Edition, black vinyl. Sorry, Napalm Death is, yeah, okay, Napalm Death, Time Waits for No Slave, Decibel Edition, indie exclusive, limited to 200 copies. And let's see, it is a reissue with editorial insert by Decibel Magazine and Napalm Death vinyl logo sticker inside. Okay, so there you go for that one. Next up, this is Penny Penny, Yogo Yogo, and Penny Penny is a South African artist who's like huge in his own country and really does like a lot of you know, big festival type stuff. His first record was called Shakabundu, and that arrived amid this like newfound political freedom when South Africa ended apartheid and Nelson Mandela was elected. Yogo Yogo was the next level of him expressing and maturing as an artist, and he wanted to get a message out. The sound of compositional style, it kind of is similar to the Shakabundu, but he was much more topical in the lyrics with this one because he really did want to get like a message out that you know, we're all one people even though we may speak different languages. So anyway, he continues to do a lot of things. I think that he's even over there got like a reality show, and he's got this avocado farm where you know, he gives people work and also feeds families in and around this village where it is. So he's like, you know, a real socially conscious man. And anyway, this record here is the second one, like I said. So yeah, it's well, wait a second. You know what, you guys? I guess. Yeah, this one is Yogo Yogo, but it does say Shakabundu on it, but I thought that was the name of his first record, so I'm not sure why that would be on there. But this one is definitely Yogo Yogo, and it is just a single record. So, yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there. But, yeah, he's an interesting guy, okay? I'm sorry I'm a little sketch on my facts there. Okay, next up, Polaris. This Mortal Coil, this is on black ice with blue splatter vinyl. This is on the Sharp Tones label. They're from Australia. They're a Sydney metalcore outfit, and this was their first record. Had so much critical acclaim in Australia. They are nominated like for an ARIA award, which is like a big deal, and top 10 hit in Australia. So they've got like legions of fans. They also had a ridiculous touring schedule that just kind of garnered them not only Australian fans but around the world. And yeah, so they this one is back in print now. And let me see, this is limited to 500 copies also. And also Polaris, The Death of Me. This one is pressed on orange and yellow swirl with white splatter vinyl. This is also limited to 500 copies. And so once they had so much success with the Mortal Coil, they kind of had a tall order on their hands. This is the predecessor that came out in 2017. And, they really had to step it up for this one. So anyway, these guys are back in print, and yeah, we love our Australian bands around here, so always nice with that. Okay, this is Prime, the Best of John Prine. This is the 180 gram vinyl gold certified 1976 compilation. It's selections from John Prine's first 4 legendary albums, which is a really nice thing. Now this is part of Rhino's Rocktober. Can you see that right there? The Rocktober is like a thing that they do every October. Normally it's like special edition, usually colored vinyl or different cover art or cool reissues and things like that. So anyway, this is kind of a nice thing because a lot of people were kind of shorted on John Prine records when he passed, and it's been kind of difficult to get. So this is a really nice piece, the Best of John Prine. Okay, and then this one is Troye Sivan, In a Dream, and this is available on LP and cassette. And again, this is another one that I really don't know anything about, and I'm just showing it to you because it's here. But yeah, it's one of these that you got to tell me. Okay, this one is Slow Pulp Movies. This is a limited edition neon green and a digital download included. And again, oh my gosh, I forgot what I knew about this. See, it's all even just going out of my head now. I think that this one is a record that I want to say they've been, again, it's a little bit more like heavy kind of thrashy music, but this one is a little more introspective and like got lyrically better and just more maturity as a band. Okay, but anyway, here it is on that neon green vinyl, and here for you now. Okay, and this one is music from the Miramax motion picture Outside Providence. First time on vinyl with a film set in the early 70s. It's a great classic rock compilation. Oh, there should be something called classic rock though, don't you think? Well, anyway, this is limited edition 2 LP set, 1 orange, 1 red, and it's got people like The Who, The Eagles, Steely Dan, Doobie Brothers, Yes, Badfinger, Leonard Skinner, stuff like that. Okay, so it's a classic rock cornucopia of artists there. Okay, this is the Best of the London Suede, beautiful ones, 1992 to 2008. And this gatefold sleeve opens up, and they've got all kinds of Suede memorabilia that they borrowed from fans to get this photo shoot inside of here. And I think this one is the domestic one because it's the London Suede. They had to be called that because there was already somebody with the name Suede over here, but we are expecting to get the British ones in that are just Suede. This is featuring the hits on 180-gram vinyl, inner sleeves, showcase fan memorabilia. I want to say this is white vinyl. Is that what I saw before? It's not telling me on this thing, but I think it might be white vinyl. Suede were like huge back when they first started out. I think they disbanded in like 2003, but they just had hit after hit, especially in Europe. They were just huge. You know, they're pretty popular here in America, but anyway, this is really great. The best of, so it's got like, you know, pretty much every kind of hit you'd want, and it's nice that it's like a 2-record set. So if you're real interested, I'll let you know if we do get the one that's just titled Suede and not the London Suede. They're not here yet, but maybe coming in next week. Okay, now in keeping with that Rocktober thing that they've got going at Rhino, the reissues are of these Talking Heads records, and they are on colored vinyl, most of them here. So first of all, let's start out with Fear of Music. This one is on limited edition silver vinyl. So, you know, this is really a great one. This is got Life During Wartime is on this one here. And it still has like that raised cover, like of tire tread almost, and that's the original way that it came. So that's kind of a nice thing that they're doing that. This one, let's see, this one is More Songs About Buildings and Food, and this one's on red vinyl, and this one has Take Me to the River on it. So, great. Okay, this one is Talking Heads 77. This is their debut, and this one is limited edition green vinyl, and this one has Psycho Killer on it. Okay, this one is Tears for Fears, Seeds of Love. This was like, you know, it had big hits for them on in the 80s. I think Everybody Wants to Rule the World is on this. Sowing the Seeds of Love, Advice for the Young at Heart, Woman in Chains. This was like where they had Alita Adams, is that her name? They found like her and like singing in a Holiday Inn, and then they just thought were so blown away by her, they took her on tour, and she sings quite a lot on this record. Alita Adams, I think, is her name. But anyway, this one's back in print. And okay, this one is Touche Amour, I believe, yeah. This one is on aqua blue vinyl, and these guys, again, it's their, I think, what album is it? I don't know how many they had. I've forgotten all my information. I was reading about them today. But this is also, you know, pretty heavy music, heavy stuff, and didn't get the chance to listen to it today. I mean, I've just been inundated since I got here with trying to listen to everybody, and I couldn't do it. I just wanted to let you know that it's here. Next up, Travis, 10 songs, Travis, Scottish band. Very, very fine songwriting, great musicianship, and this record was very pleasant to listen to. You know, they've really always been touted as being like just a really great, solid band, and I don't know why they weren't more popular, but, you know, they had success to some degree. But anyway, this is like something new for you. 10 songs, brilliant. It was really, really good, and it's on heavyweight vinyl. If you want to check that out, if you've kind of been missing Travis and wondering what's going on with them. Okay, this one is The Twilight Tone. This is called Clearing, and no, I'm going blank again. There's just too much stuff this week, and I think that this was kind of an artist who was, I want to say, is it sort of like a bit ambient and atmospheric music, but I think you probably should Google it, because don't trust me on this. I've completely blanked out on what I read up about him too. God, I'm miserable this week. This isn't good. So sorry, guys. I'm trying to remember everything, and I just don't. Okay, this one is various artists. It is Stone Free, the Jimi Hendrix tribute. This is Black and Clear, 2 LPs. And this is first time on vinyl in the U.S. 14 tracks in tribute to the world's greatest guitar player. So this is a limited edition, plus pressed on clear and black, but it's got people like The Cure, Eric Clapton, Spin Doctors, Buddy Guy, Body Count, Jeff Beck and Seal, Nigel Kennedy, Pretenders, PM Dawn, Slash and Paul Rogers with Band of Gypsies, Belly, Living Color, Pat Metheny, and MACC. So, yeah, this, again, first time on vinyl, here for you now. That's going to go, I think, too. So, all right, that's like the pile of stuff. And again, I hope you can forgive me for my somewhat stumbling on some of the things that I wasn't able to listen to today. I tried to go ahead and just Google it so I could at least tell you, and I just blanked out in some of these towards the end. I can't remember what I was reading about. So forgive me on that. Google it if you want to know about something that I was a bit sketchy about. So anyway, I hope you found something that you love, and I will see you next week and hopefully be a little more concise with my descriptions for you, and it won't be like such a crazy big pile, and we'll get it done. Okay, so let's just cut this before everyone's already probably dropped out, and I'll talk to you guys next time. So have a great weekend. Bye.